Hello, my name's Nick Beggs, and I became involved with Fish on Friday 2 years ago when I got an email from Frank Van Bogart, who's the lead singer of the band, and he asked me if I'd be interested in playing bass on a piece called Welcome, which is a track on their second studio album. And that album is called Airborne. And I really liked the track, I thought it was great, so I played some bass guitar for them and didn't think I'd hear any more. Well, it was about a year later I got a call from Frank again asking if I'd like to contribute to their third studio album, Godspeed. And I agreed because I really like the material. It has a nice pop sound to it, but it has an aspect of progressive rock which I really can relate to.
William and I start with a little idea on keyboards and we work on it until that is a song. I mean, until we have the whole structure of a song. When that's done, we call in Marty and Marcus to record the drums and guitars. And we're open to their ideas. You know, they haven't heard a song before and they start inputting their ideas, and that's when a song really starts to grow.
She's kept in a coma, in a world without worries, and I'm waiting for her to wake up. Day after day,
we know him through Nick Beggs, and Theo right away liked our music and wanted to guest star. He played some great stuff.
There's some 70s influences involved now that are coming in, and the prog rock kind of thing, which was more or less always the direction, but like I say, we're going even further down that road now.
I think Godspeed has turned out to be a strong album, not only because of the songs but also because of the production. Everybody involved, all musicians, were very, very critical to themselves. We worked on it for about 2 years, I guess, well, not continuously but in blocks of a week on, a week off. I think Godspeed is arguably a bit more progressive than the two previous Vision Friday albums, Shoot the Moon and Airborne, but I hope it'll stand out of the crowd.
Was a big fan of bands like Yes and Emerson, Lake and Palmer and you know, Pink Floyd and all that sort of stuff. So I draw on that background, plus I throw in a few other things too, you know.
Was planned to do it more progressive because after Airborne we thought to use more influences from the 70s. Frank and I consider this period one of the most creative eras in prog pop music.
I called him up, but as you know, Nick was already guest starring on the previous album, the Airborne album. He played bass on the track Welcome. So I called him up and asked, and he said, yeah, send me some demos and I'll listen to it. Well, we did send the demos and he liked them a lot. He was very keen on being part of the band then.
So I ended up playing all the basses and Chapman stick, and doing a bit of backing vocals on this new record, and I really think it's a very good studio record indeed. There's a good cross-section of strong material on there, and I was also instrumental in helping them get a deal with Antenna for release of the record, which I think is going to work out very well because they released the Life Science project that I was involved with and did very well with that. A very nice experience. The guys are very sweet. I went over to see them recently and do a photo session, and I only work with nice people, so we've stayed faithful to that mould. Good luck guys with the record, I think it's great. All the best.